Hi, my name is Tanya Olson, and this is my poem, Born Backwards. Born backwards, feet first, ready to run. Problem for the doctor, danger to my mother. Forceps locked round my skull, 3 firm tugs leave a permanent dent. Such the queer way to begin. An early reader, my first job to toddle down the driveway, fetch the paper, read the headline aloud. White House defends air raids, farm prices recover. Never learned to read, just read, the skill already inside me. Games on the way to see Grandma, spell what we saw, P-I-G pig, C-O-W cow, D-O-N-K-E-Y donkey. What we heard on the radio, that's Elvis, E-L-V-I-S. They say he's back, but he never really went away. I stay with Grandma for a week at the beginning and end of each summer. Jobs at home don't have a name, but Grandma calls them chores. Feed sheep, weed beds, pick beans. You get the low ones, and I'll get the high ones. Together, we're a perfect pair. Those summer weeks become the purest love I ever know, fertile seeds in hungry soil. At lunch, the radio plays funeral music, deep voice, service, place, and time. Grandma tells me something about every name we hear, kin, job, where she saw them last. We nap and wake to watch General Hospital, which I always think is the doctor's because of the way it starts. When the party line rings, not our ring, Grandma turns down the sound, raises her eyebrows, puts a finger to her lips, picks up and listens long enough to know what she needs to know. Before bed, I read to her from a chapter book. She buys them from yard sales, saves them when the library throws them out. This one describes how a dairy is run. When I correctly pronounce pasteurize, Grandma shakes her head in awe. How would a little girl even know that word? I swear sometimes you must have lived before. While I am away, the yellow apple tree at home gets split in 2 by lightning. My father builds a stand in its still living half. For you, for reading, he explains when I return. High enough to see over the corn. Having never seen an ocean, I imagine I am a sailor spending weeks at sea. From my nest, I work through the sack of great kid classics Grandma gave me when I left. Up there, I eat the apples that continue to grow at hand. In each lies a tang of fire. One songy poem roots in me that summer. A caught fish turns into a woman and promptly runs away. That summer, I live off the ground, surrounded by the rustle of tall as me corn. Below, a constant thrum of wasps drunk on the windfall apples. Every morning, I battle Roo, the meanest rooster who ever lived. His flash of spurs when I gather eggs hurts my feelings. All Roo knows is to protect his flock, my mother counsels, and to him, you are just the giant girl who steals. Chores for Grandma are gentler too. Feed the bottle lambs, give them their names. But lambs are scary also. Such hunger when they spot me carrying the milk bucket, the power and need in their unrelenting suck. Before she opens the pasture gate, Grandma rubber bands bread bags over my shoes. While she makes supper, Grandma ties a string to each end of the fly swatter so I can wear it over my shoulder and play it like a guitar. She claps every time I spin around and announce, "Hello, my name is Johnny Cash." When my parents come to take me back, I introduce them to the lambs, share the names I have chosen: Peanuts, Popcorn, Cracker Jack. My mother feeds them apple slices while they gently lip her hand. My friend Clark insists the only people who want big gardens as adults never worked in one as kids. He's not entirely wrong about this. Every day is something: hoe, dig, plant, weed, water, pick. My least favorite job is plucking hornworms off the tomatoes. I drown each one in the coffee can of kerosene we use to light the trash barrel. a song to each as they go. Return to sender, address unknown. Lay down in the corn to hide and read Frankenstein, the final book in my summer series. The monster learns to fit in by watching. The monster runs so as not to hurt what he loves. The monster promises, I will be with you on your wedding night. The monster doesn't see himself as a monster. The world does not agree. My contentment that summer will not last. Soon I begin to dream of leaving. Believe really be, I must go somewhere else. Clothes, jobs, books, music, the ways I build this distance. I still love Elvis, still read voraciously, grow only tomatoes, name animals thematically. This year, my dentist correctly identified me as a well-water kid. No fluoride in those early years makes the teeth you have today. Some book taught me I was different than my parents. Some book told me queer kids run. I always misremember how that fish poem ends. The woman gets away, but the man vows to find her and keep her until time and times are done. He believes together they will pick the silver apples of the moon. He thinks she will sit by his side, content, happy to watch him pluck golden apples from the sun.